So I got Aunt Gail and Uncle Jim's birthday card. Fun. And she asked if they're the Frisky 40s. I've had the Frisky 20s, the Frisky 30s, now the Frisky 40s, my lady. And go upstairs and make some birthday loving. What do you say, my lady? An evening of love.
Alright. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Gray. Happy birthday to you.
Excellent. Thank you. Hey, one of the children is missing. Oh, she's in the background. Hello.
He's getting gum.
She's getting... Gum is more important than singing happy birthday to me? Alright, so for a week now we've had this blue truck parked in front of our house. Just parked there. Now it hasn't moved. You know, if I were to park my car in front of somebody else's house in Snobhood, they would be calling the police, sending letters, you know, whatever. But somebody just felt, hey, we're going to conveniently park this truck in front of the Hudson house. Alright, so we're at the Shoppers Food warehouse. It's a warehouse. Usually don't shop here at the Shoppers Food. Come on, steer it alone, little boy. You got it? Shopping at the warehouse, Ryan. Right? How's that lip coming along, son? Good. Good. Ryan's steering the cart. And we're gonna buy some lettuce. We're doing the cheap man salad today, where we go to the salad bar and then buy lettuce and you know, do things that way. But when you go to the store and they make you either stand in a long line or do the self-checkout. If you're gonna do self-checkout, you might as well get a discount, right, Ryan? You know, my birthday is jinxed. I mean, look at this.
I about cut my thumb off.
I know.
Ryan falls. Joey throws up.
And Lynn cuts her finger, and there goes my dinner. I'm gonna have a little thumb in my spaghetti.
It was in your cantaloupe.
Oh, cantaloupe. Okay. Oh my God. Oh, look at you, Mr. Star. Huh? Very
I'm getting
cool.
another one though. I mean, I'm getting the same one on the same side.
Are you?
Just
You're gonna be
need
look
one.
tough. You get to take all of it home.
No, some of it.
With the whole thing. Look at that beauty. The beauty. The whole top part's the golden ticket.
That's award-winning.
That is award-winning. That's a beauty.
It turned out pretty good.
Thank you.
It smells good.
Mommy's out buying me something, so we're going to kind of have some memories, like a stroll down memory lane on my 40th. So join me along for the soiree of excitement. You would drive down this road to get to Whitmer baseball field, and Whitmer was a hole-in-the-wall baseball field, and I think we're coming up on where the entrance was, somewhere right around here. Let's see if we can locate where the entrance. Right there was Whitmer, I think. Or maybe it's over here. We're getting close, though, to where Whitmer was. The Whitmer baseball field, where many a great game was played as a child. And it's so overgrown now, you don't even know where it was. Somewhere along this way, though, was Whitmer, and where amazing baseball was played. All right, and if you were a child of the 80s as well, living in Centreville, Virginia, you always knew about the Chantilly Golf and Country Club and the swimming pool. And oddly enough, it still looks somewhat the same as it did back in the day. I would ride my bike here on the trails with my buddy Dave, back and forth, and we'd go swimming, and then bike on back to the house. Actually, that was probably 1978-79 time frame, 1980s, yeah, early 80s. And it, oddly enough, looks very much the same. Right there, that was the Warren house growing up. And over here, you had the Kempster's house right over here. I think it was this house right here. I pick up Brian Kemp in the mornings. There you go. I'm trying to remember who else lived around here. Okay, so we've got the Henson's house there. That was the Hensons. I think that was the Ford's house right there. And then John Gordon right there. And right here you have the Sheehan's house. Boom. And then that was several people's homes. And that was my house.
That one?
Growing up. Yeah, right there. That's where Daddy lived, right? Look at all the neat stuff hanging up there too, huh?
That's your house, though?
Yeah, that's where Daddy grew up, Ryan, when I was a little boy.
No.
Right there.
That side.
We've got all kinds of things hanging off the trees. That's the Harsh house.
What's it called? Like,
It was a nice car. And then that was several people's homes too. Smock's house there. It's right there, looking better this year than it did last. Somebody actually moved in there. The Sanderson house and the Ford house. The Morrisons. Bum-ba-da-dum. Basketball hoop was here, Jerry, where you would shoot hoops and then steal the basketball, you son of a gun. Capuanos. The DeMello house. The Smith's house coming up. And then I start losing it as we go further down. Look at the squirrel running, huh? I think that was the Smith's house, another Smith. And the Robertsons or Robertsons, I think, were coming up over here. Amazing, huh? This was the best block to live on. And then Davo, right? Man, look at that. Somebody like added on the Ortiz's house. And it was right here back in the 80s. This was, what, Carlburn Field, I think? Isn't that what it was called? Where some of the greatest games in SYA baseball history were played in the 80s. Right here. I guess this was probably right in this general vicinity was, actually probably over here a little bit, was the baseball field. And now it's an elementary school. So this is London Town Elementary School. That there is the original sign, Ryan, that was here when I was a kid. Things have changed a lot, including the different languages to welcome you in to London Town. All visitors report to. I mean, it goes all the way. Back in the day, it just said, "Welcome to London Town." We'd play field games over here. We'd have field day. Door right here, Ryan. When Daddy was a little kid, one of those doors slammed on my finger. Hey Ryan, it was right here when I was a little kid. I got into a fight with Thomas Trait right in front of Mr. Weiser. Today, it's more classrooms, an extended building. I can see a lot of good things are being taught here at London Town now as well. I don't know. See where Daddy got hit by the car, Ryan? Okay, we're coming up on it. Over here is where the Aquanitas lived in one of these homes. Good friends of the families. Michael Brent's house coming up over here, I believe. And where that, see where that fire hydrant is, Ryan? See where that fire hydrant is? That's right where Daddy was hit by the car, right about here, when I was a little kid. Had to go to the hospital, it was bad, right? I got a lot of Band-Aids. Daddy was in the hospital for a week. Could have kicked the bucket. Everything seemed so much bigger back then. And this house right here, Ryan, the one on the end, see that house right there with the red door? That's where Daddy lived. And up top,